they reckon that I might be faking my back. Twat.
You are faking your back.
I'm not faking my back.
Yes, you are.
How do you fake a back?
Exactly. They only got to look at me to see what's doing to me. I mean,
I met somebody in Kuala Lumpur who was faking his back.
What?
So what are you doing, Phil? He says, I've got to go back to England for a medical. They want to check my back out. It's on social.
so to the social then, everyone.
The social.
Cheers.
It's all social. Why don't you use some of the social money and get a take?
You always think your fucking stomach.
I've got a good stomach to fill in.
Yeah, you're right.
Harold from Berrington Edmonds.
Bollocks.
Own house, own teeth, 57.
Ah!
Dawn, her name was.
Let me guess. You had a 69 and you woke up at the crack of dawn.
Pushing it a bit.
You got me this one.
Versi, Bob, Pete, Steve.
Oh, I got one too.
What were you saying?
You were saying I wasn't saying anything. You were saying.
What was
Like, come on, I've got to take you home, you're fucking pissed. Look
I let him have his drink.
at the fucking state of him.
State of fucking me. What the fucking state of that?
State of the Union.
Come on, dude. Right, come on, fucking get up.
Why?
Come on. Put your hand in.
Bloody useless old bugger, get you on. Silly twat.
Why going right?
Come on.
He's been here since opening
Come
time.
on.
Why they go?
Are you doing
Stay there.
What's so fucking fast? Go straight. Let's go back to the pub.
that? The pub's closed, you know that.
Let's go home and drink some more drink then.
No, I'm going home. I've had a fucking nut.
Well, you want to stay with me then?
No, I fucking don't.
Fucking hell, what's the fuck called up your arse?
Fucking you, that's what.
Fuck did I do?
You called me a fucking state.
I fucking didn't. When did I fucking say that?
To your fucking mates, I saw ya.
I fucking didn't. I never fucking said that.
It don't matter now anyway, because I'm fucking going home. Enjoy your stupid drink and your fucking chicken.
Oh, what's that supposed to fucking mean?
You know.
I like to fucking drink what I like to fucking drink. Who gives a shit? Fucking you are a state anyway.
Fuck you.
Well, you are. Fucking so am I. We all. Who gives us toss? Just come back to mine.
No.
Fuck's sake. Come back here.
No, I've had fucking enough of this. Fucking had enough. All you do is just sit there and drink and sleep. I'm the best you've got, and now I'm going to go, huh? What you can do, huh, when I'm gone? You can go back to your family. I know you can't do that, though, can you? Because you fucked them off as well, didn't you? You fucking dirty, smelly fucking pig.
What's that fucking make you then?
Oh, fuck you, prick. Pig. Fucking pig.
Fuck off from the fucking light, Andrea. What the fuck? What is this? Where the fuck am I? This ain't fucking funny. Let me the fuck out! Let me out. I ain't done nothing. Sentence remaining 730 days. I ain't done nothing. Let me fucking out. Who is this? I'll fucking kill you. What now? Dear God, no, please. Fuck. Do this. I've got bronchitis. I'll die. I can't do it. I haven't got my inhaler. You sadist fuck.
Fuck is this? I don't care. Just let me out. Cold. Fucking course. Fuck. Not again. This ain't funny anymore. You've had your fun. Just let me out. I really need a drink. I'm not feeling well. The actual fuck. You can get fucked if you think I'm doing fucking sums. Fuck's sake. Fuck you! You can't fucking do this! Let me out of here now! Then you let me out, yeah? Fuck you! Keep my pyjamas. killing me. I just need a drink. Don't mind what. As long as it's got some alcohol. Beer, whiskey, cider, whatever. Just get me something good to drink. Fuck's sake. Please. You're gonna let me out now? I'm sober. Just wanna go home. What the fuck is this? Yeah. I did it. Is that what you wanted? You can't do this to a person. You can't do this to a person. Fuck my life. Fucking know, do I? I've done everything you fucking asked. Just let me fucking out. That's it. I done what you asked for. You let me out now. I've done everything you asked. I've done everything you wanted. $729 days. No. I ain't fucking doing it. That's unfair. You hear me? I've got mental health problems. The doctor says I'm depressed. Feeling suicidal. I ain't fucking doing it. Something good to eat. Shit. Do you hear me? So hungry. Could you give me a pizza now? 6-pack would be nice. Yeah, that's right, I was fucking booze. Shaken. Feeling weak. Can't think. Just get me something good to drink. Fine. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. reasonable. I'm dyslexic. How'd you expect me to pass these ones? I ain't fucking doing it. What the hell? That said 4:30. You got it wrong. It did, didn't it? Oh shit. Okay, I'll try as hard as I can. But if I can't do it, I can't do it. Now I know you're taking the mickey. I just want to take the time to say thank you. I know you've given me the tools to a new life. better life. I won't disappoint.
Dad, it's me. If you're there, pick up the phone. It's your son. You're clearly not there, I guess. It's probably easier to leave a message anyway. I'm sorry that I haven't been in touch for quite a while. Can't actually remember the last time. Something's happened to me. I'm not the person I was. Could you try and get in touch with my old girlfriend, Andrea? Mum always had the number. It'd be really good to talk to you. I'll try and get hold of Andrea myself, but I really hope you're well. Happy.
You don't hug the same, there's nothing to you. Like a bag of bones now. Got to admit you do look good though.
Thanks. I think.
Didn't recognise your voice on the phone, you sound different. Is that part of what this guy did to you?
I don't know if it was a guy for sure. Just assuming. And yeah, my vocabulary is extended.
You think a woman would do that? It was like a prison, that's not how a woman would do it.
What do you think a woman would do exactly?
Cut off your balls and sleep with your brother. I don't know.
I think you threatened me with that before. I don't know who did it, I never saw anyone.
Thought you were in prison or dead. Thought maybe Alan had killed you and hidden the body. Or maybe your dad had come and taken you away.
Well, I'm here. That's a really good cup of tea, by the way.
Thanks.
I don't think Alan would have the brains. I'll wait to see if my dad manages to make contact. Are you sure your mum doesn't know anything?
I called her just after you phoned just to make sure. She's heard nothing from your dad since your mum passed, and no one has.
Right. Listen, I know you've moved on, understandably so. And I know I used to ask you for a lot of favours. I need to ask you of another one. Can I stay here for a few days, on the couch? Just until I get myself sorted.
And the police, they don't have anywhere where you can stay for the night, or the council?
Unless it's a cell, I doubt it. And I've had too much enclosed space, to be honest. Like I said on the phone, the police I've been talking to don't really instill much faith in me. I don't think they believe me. Maybe it's to do with how I used to be, the old me. When we were talking, they had a folder on the desk of my past transgressions. One of them was chatting to me, the other one just kept flicking through it, nodding at his mate, you know. Still, at least I got out of them that at the time I went missing there was loads of other local missing people. Like they were surprised that I'd guessed that, you know.
Instill transgressions?
Instill means to...
You do talk funny. Look, of course you can stay. Barry's offshore until Tuesday. He's a week on, week off. But he won't like you staying though. Especially the way you look. You do look handsome. So you better get your shit together quickly, alright?
I'll be gone by then, hopefully. I just need to remember how the hostels work again. That'd be an interesting experience.
I saw Eric the other day. You know, your old flat. Well, after you left, he had 2-3 guys go through it and redecorate. He had to take out 7 skipfuls of your shit, you dirty old bugger. And he had to get the exterminators in to clear out the mice. You could ask him about it once you get back on your feet. It might take a bit of convincing though. But I'm sure once he sees you and speaks to you, he'll be alright. And I could have a word with him for you if you like.
I will ask him. That's a good idea. Thank you.
Ooh, taking my advice for once. And you said thank you. Just can't believe it's you.
So, what else have I missed with you, Andrea?
You know me. Same as always.
So just to recap, the strong west-southwesterly wind has returned, and with it come storms throughout the week. Luckily that will dampen the high pollen count right down, and all those pesky insects we've been seeing so much of in the air will soon disappear.
And here over the forecast there. Thanks for that. More weather updates in an hour. Right now we're back with 14, or that's what his captors called him, with this incredible story of incarceration and, what would you call it, forced dieting?
I think of it as a involuntary rehabilitation, yes.
Forced rehab, guys. I know a few celebs who could do with a sentence or two. But seriously though, a rehab, though a tough thing to go through, is considered a good thing. Is that how you see your time spent in the cell?
Well, that's quite a contemplative question.
Oh, I do try.
I've been released for about 3 months now. I've got myself a job, first one in over a decade. I've kept the weight down. I haven't fallen off the wagon as yet.
No alcohol for him?
Yes. I've used the skills I learned on the inside to help me improve my life going forward. It was a roller coaster of emotions, though. I was scared. I hated being trapped. I couldn't believe that someone could do this to me, to anyone. But then my mind changed. For the longest time, I felt that it was a fine thing to be in there. I started to enjoy the results of the exercise and the dieting. And learning the general knowledge was quite an exciting thing. Perhaps I had succumbed to a bit of what they call Stockholm Syndrome, even though I'd never met my captors in person.
He never saw them once.
But the important thing for your listeners to take away is that what they did to me was wrong. Illegal, in fact. It was wrong against every level of my basic human rights. If this was the war, it would be against the Geneva Convention. This would be a war crime. And don't forget that whoever did this is still out there. Could still be doing this to someone, to anyone.
Kidnapping is illegal. Just ask my ex-wife. I'm glad you brought up the Geneva Convention. I like to think of my entire first marriage as a war crime.
What are our basic human rights?
What are the basic human rights? Hang on, it's meant to be me asking the questions.
They took away my free choice. They made me statistically healthy. And with all the parameters they used to measure health, it was average or good even.
Well, then surely it proves this whole process was a helpful one. You wouldn't want to go back to the way it was, would you?
Well, not entirely, no, but just because I wouldn't be as big as I was then, or lay around drinking wine in my flat all day, then that doesn't mean that I want to be how they want me to be. I feel like I've lost my identity. Maybe I chose to be fat back then. Maybe I would choose to be so now, but it has to be my choice. As I said, I can't relate to my old girlfriend as much, or any of my old friends, anyone I grew up with. I sure as hell can't relate to anyone I've met since I was released. There's not exactly a support group for this, you know.
15 years in regional radio, I can tell you there's a support group for just about everything, believe me.
There really isn't. The police are no closer to finding out who did this. They have no idea if someone else is out there suffering the same fate. They can guess through psychological profiling that this was conceived by a man, but they have no idea whether it was somebody working alone or not. They gauge through the extensive testing that I went through that this person thought that I needed a higher level of education or to get a job. And from that they can gauge that this person is of a certain age. Because they have no understanding about the drones or autonomous driving, and the advances in technology we have means that people no longer work the hours that they used to work. And it's with this... But I digress.
You say about finding the suspect, or suspects even, but you haven't got much to go on, have you? After all, you were unconscious when you were abducted, is that right?
Yes.
From alcohol, is that right?
Yes, but it wasn't because of the...
Then you spend 2 years, disappeared, and miraculously reappear in the middle of town out of nowhere, having been unconscious again.
There were vents in the cell. I was gassed regularly for periodical haircuts and clipping of nails and so on.
Well, that's terrible and gross. I can't imagine being inspected that way. Their hands must have been all over you.
Yeah, I try not to think of that.
When you reappeared, you said you had some printouts with you.
Yes, it was the results of the tests that I went through while I was in there. I think whoever did this wanted me to repeat it again and again and again, like some kind of mantra. I was so disorientated that I threw it in the waste bin. When I realised my mistake, it was too late.
So the best, most vital evidence you had, and you threw it away. There could have been fingerprints or DNA on that paper. Who knows? We'll never know now.
I'm pretty sure there was no trace of anything. I mean, there was nothing on my clothes or on me.
Well, I guess we'll never know the mystery of the mysterious rehab room. 14, thank you very much. I wish you the best of luck, buddy. I really do.
Thank you.
3 times a day on a treadmill. That is torture. Now, if you've been affected by this story, then get in touch with us via the usual social media platforms. Tweet us at South East Local Talk or use the hashtag #RehabRoom. And look on the bright side. At least 14 here missed England crashing out of the football again.
Yes, sir, I've just received that. No, sir, I'll do it now. I'm doing that too. I won't forget. I'm writing it down now. Yes, I'm very grateful for this opportunity, sir. I know you took a chance on me. I will get it done, sir, by the end of the week. Fuck you, dolphins. 18 months. Cirrhosis. I see. Look, I'm sorry I wasn't there. Something happened to me. Only Christine, I couldn't, I was... Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah, fine. Okay, thanks, bye. Hey, you got anywhere to stay? Hey, have you got anywhere to stay?
Recently moved to the area, but unfortunately,
No family around here. So no one knows you're here? Do you want this? Sorry. Okay, I'm just sorry. There was nothing I could do. I had no choice. Someone will come for you. Someone will.
That was 14. You worthless piece of shit, you can't even count right. You did it! You've done it now, you idiot! You're like you. I am nothing like you. I wouldn't want to be you either. You're in trouble now. You should have done as you were told. Good luck, idiot.
Wait. Just want some information.
You'll get nothing from me. Except, here's what you did wrong. Number 1, you're here when you're not supposed to be. Number 2, she's conscious when she's not supposed to be, meaning she's seen my face when she's not meant to have seen my face. And number 3, you attacked me? Are you crazy? Like I said, good luck, idiot. 0-0. Watches everything we do. Stupid! No! Fucking do it! Do it, you worthless piece of shit! Fucking do it! Do it!
Kill me. Just fucking kill me. Stupid game. Oh. Maybe you should try this earlier. I'm clean. You can let me out. No. It can't be. It's not a clean place to raise a baby. clearly want me to survive for whatever reason. You clearly want me to finish my days. Well, numbers have started going backwards. And then continue to go up until I see my child. Or I die. That's not good enough.
Are you going to do as you are told? Yes or no?
Fucking insane. Give me
Are you going to do as you are told? Yes or no?
Is there anything I can do or say that will make you stop?
Are you going to do as you are told? Yes or no?
Yes.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Bet I'm a sight for sore eyes. Hi, I'm Sally.
It's okay, sweetheart. I don't want to hurt you.
Sight for sore eyes.
Gonna need to hold on to that tight. just been dropped here, haven't you? I am right, aren't I?
Yes. How do you know?
Call it an educated guess, sweetheart. You're the second one this year that's been dropped here. Some of us have been keeping an eye out.
Second one. There are more.
People like you mean? Plenty. Come on, come into the house. I'll show you everything. The guards seem to like it here. Secluded and whatnot. Guess it's easy to come and go unnoticed, really. I'm sorry, I rather scared the last one away. Didn't get to chat to him like you.
Andrea Jeffries. Geoffffries. Jeffries. I'm really worried about her. None of her family have seen her for 6 months. She used to work for you for 7 years. Now she's just gone. Gone. Jeffries. Not all people are helpful people.
Well, sweetie, there is a lot of fear and excitement happening right now. I mean, if anyone goes disappearing for any reason, they think it's going to happen to them. Now, I found one of the more helpful news reports. Would you like to see it?
Yes, thank you.
Now, this segment marks the 5-year anniversary of the first case of a release of a person who is said to have been kidnapped and isolated in a makeshift prison somewhere in the local area. He is said to have been kept there for more than 2 years and forced under a strict regime of diet, exercise and education in order to secure his release. Since then, over 100 people have come forward, but with only 20 people confirmed by police to actually have merits to support these claims, we ask, what are the facts? Here we have the confirmed cases in blue, a wide net of the local area. Whoever is responsible clearly has a wide knowledge of the east of England. Now we add in the red dots. These are the unconfirmed cases. These are people who have claimed to have been abducted and abused. Importantly, the police have as of yet to verify these accounts. You can see they spread out much further than the region, with some even as high in the UK as Scotland. We could even expand this map out further to the rest of the world, where copycats have been reported across all other continents. But let's stay with the facts. The tattoo is the most important link in this case. All victims have been inked with a consecutive number correlating to their time spent in the cell, which leads us to believe that as many as 50 people have yet to come forward or are indeed still inside this prison of unknown location. However, we have to talk about the wave of support for these crimes sweeping the nation. A lack of perspective by young people, or a warranted talking point in Parliament. Whichever it is, people of all ages, classes, races, religions and genders have fervently argued for and against the actions of these perpetrators, many of which tattooing themselves with a number in order to show their solidarity, thus making the most important appearance of these criminals untenable as a way to catch them.
Can't watch. Wow, you mean people actually tattoo themselves like that, psycho?
I'm sorry, but they do. People just seem to be a bit swept up with their ideals, but I'm more fascinated with people like you, though. I mean, people have been through a long, hard journey.
Amazing. Just when I needed my faith restoring in humanity, yeah?
Look, that report is skewed in one direction. The vast majority of people know you've been through a terrible ordeal. There are swarms of people on the internet dedicated to their own investigations. Here, I'll show you. They are trying to locate the prison. They will find it eventually. They have to.
Hi, are you Jessica?
Hello, I'm Jessica. It's nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too. So you know about printers then?
Yes, I know about printers. Do you know a lot about printers?
No, I don't. That's why I've come to see you. This manuscript was attached to me when I was released.
Oh, attached to your person, not like an email attachment.
Yeah, exactly. Would you like to see it?
Yes, please.
Guys in the group said it was really important there was duplicate copies. So you like collecting things?
Certain porcelains, antique dolls, lots of Jetsam, printers and stationery, yes. I like collecting things. My mother used to limit my collection to only my own bedroom, but since she moved in with Garth, I've been able to spread over the entire apartment, which I find ideal for my purposes. This is very interesting.
Which part's interesting?
It's the paper that's interesting to me, not the words printed on it.
What have you got to tell me?
Well, it has 9 duplicates. That's very unusual. Not many offices require 9 copies of the same paper. I suppose a large prison would maybe need it.
So you think maybe the prison was bigger than we realise?
Perhaps. Or maybe they share the copies out for some reason.
Keep a watch on me, probably. It's always felt like a binding contract.
Only 3 printers use this type of paper. 2 sorts of sonnet and 1 Keo. In my 12 years and 6 months working at Printer Galaxy, I can recall selling only a dozen of the sonnets and 0 of the Keos. My friend Simon still works there. I don't know what my mother has told you, but he's not my boyfriend. He is sympathetic to your situation. I could ask him to email me a list of any customers whose addresses are linked to their purchases, either for additional warranty purposes, trade in for old hardware, or because they ordered online for in-store pickup.
If you could, that would be fantastically helpful, Jessica.
I mean, he's not supposed to give out that information. That would be against the customer confidentiality agreement. But he's always breaking the rules. I remember one time he went to lunch for 2 whole hours and he had the warehouse key and no one could get in. He was reprimanded for that. But it is a good example of his rebellious attitude.
He sounds like a really helpful chap.
Based on my past experiences, yes he is.
Great.
He's not my boyfriend.
66,600 minutes running, staring at a grey wall. 168 hours to go. That confuses the hell out of me. Is that a double negative? What's the correct answer?
Another victim of the cell has come forward today after more requests for information from the police. Since the discovery of the structure in Doggerland by previous abductees, total verified survivors is now up to 35, but authenticated wrist tattoos estimate that there could have been as many as 90 people abused over the last half-decade. With an unknown amount of assailants still at large, the mystery lives on as fear of reprisals against the numbered continue.
And that was the news. It's now 30 minutes past 4. Gripping stuff still, with more and more sick people out there who have had themselves tattooed on the wrist on purpose, declaring themselves as victims and in favour of the guards' ideals. We want to know your thoughts.